Good evening, YouTube, you good? So I'm with my trusty sidekick,
Me.
Cedar BD. Remember him? 2019 I started YouTube and this guy was just a little 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old. So now he's looking, oh, he was 2. What am I talking about? He was 2 since I started. If you want to see some old videos when we planted garlic and now I came to be, watch these videos. I'll put a little link at the top of the screen or if not down in the description. But anyways, we've got a fire going right here. And today we're going to make biochar. This is a very impromptu video. It's nice and still. We're going to get some lovely drone shots. But yeah, this one's to keep us warm. But over here, we're going to make some biochar in this little incinerator just here. So let's get started. There is a downside to using such a small incinerator, is that the fact you need to sort the wood out. So I've had lots of dry wood. You can see this, I've chopped them down to size. This is like non-treated and we've got a bunch here which we can still use. So it's good to have more than you need because that obviously can fill it up, but it's good to kind of keep feeding because fire will break down the wood that you put in there. So let's get the fire started. I've asked Cedar to get the mauler for me just to break down some wood. And there's Gary behind. Gary is following. The fire's getting there. Well done, son. So, what is biochar? Biochar is one of the best soil amendments. It's essentially just charcoal right now, what I make, but you need to inoculate it or marinate it, I like to call it, pretty much the same thing. But you need to inoculate it before it becomes biochar. So, it's just basically pure carbon. And you don't want to just get this, make biochar, and then chuck it in your garden, because what we do, it will just tie up all the nitrogen, because carbon needs a lot of nitrogen to break down. I've said this before. So what you need to do is inoculate it first. And what I tend to use it for is that I've got, well, we'll digress more over here, but I've got mealworm farms and I've got worm farms over here, but we've got duck coops. What's the matter, son?
And also we put it in potions.
We do put it in potions. We make many potions. And what do we have in those potions, son?
Comfrey.
Comfrey. We say into the mic for me.
Comfrey, nettles.
In fact, let's stand away from the fire. I wouldn't get burnt. Just for YouTube. I don't want to get burnt for that. 3rd degree burns just to make a vlog. I better get monetized. If you're new here, give us a subscribe and a follow, because this is like 9.5 acres of just wilderness. Like you can see, it's very beautiful but bleak at the same time. We're planting loads of trees. We've got a lot of stuff going on right now. So we thought, why not just get some biochar? But this is a good pastime that me and my right-hand man have been doing since he was 2 years old. Back to biochar. So, I tend to inoculate it. I get this, and what I do, I'll put it in with my mealworm farms, I put it in with my wormery, or I just put it straight in the duck bed. Because then what happens if the ducks come in and they'll poo and pee? Yeah, you can put some of that in there. They poo and pee, you can put the orange, it's gonna smell lovely. It will poo and pee, they'll poo and pee on it, and then they'll inoculate it. And what it does, because it's a carbon, it absorbs a lot of the ammonia too. Basically, it's just very porous, and it will absorb a lot of the bad smells, and it will just take away from the funk inside the duck coop, because when you go in there, it don't smell that bad, which is great. Let's just get the next ingredient. That's the secret ingredient for the end, the finale. But what we're going to do now, we're going to keep adding it up or piling it up until it's ready, and then we're going to sort it out and give you and show you how we make biochar. It's very quick and easy. So this is where we're going to get our secret ingredient from. Any guesses? Any guesses? Exactly, Cedar bead. So let's go and grab a watering can, and then we get our secret ingredient. You gonna do the honours? Go on then. Sort of.
Which pond?
The big one.
Yeah.
Where Mr. Mallard is. And as you can see, we've lost birds, we've gained birds. Right now we've got 11 guinea fowl. I think I've said this before, and how many muscovies? But these guys are going to be for the freezer. Look at these guys. Friendly bunch. Solomon needs to go. So I now named him, but I just spit too much. And we've got Dibbly, we've got Minnie, we've got Ernestine over there, and then Madge is down here, and then over behind Cedar is Mr. Mallard. You want to get some water for me? Ah, they're pinching my legs. Just get some water for me, please, Cedar. It's not funny. And a quick one about this pond. I kind of rushed this. I say I rushed it. It took me a long time to do, but the last bit I should have just took my time. I knew the rainy season was coming in, so I kind of rushed it. And you can kind of see that this bit literally from here is higher than this bit. So it's never going to look like a proper pond. But next year I'm going to rectify it. It's been 2 years since I've been saying, yes, I'm going to do this, but I need to excavate and take this out and then literally start digging. But it's just literally just moraine. You see all these rocks? Every rock, you can't really see it. You can't really tell. Well, every rock you see around me right now came from within this hole. So it was just a lot of hard work. You got some?
No.
You got to push a bit harder, son.
This bit's very shallow.
Oh, okay then. I'll give it a go. Anyways, let me help him out. But this is what's going to change. But there's lots of like pond life. I forget the name of these. I'll put their name at the bottom of the screen. You see the bean?
Oh, we should go over there.
Yeah, we could do. But I'm one of the longer wellies. I'll go and get it for you. But lots of fun had in this space. And these guys want a second dinner. You guys are full. Look at your crops. They're full. Go and relax and go to bed. But a lovely night though. A lovely, lovely evening. Toasty. So I think we're ready. I think all of them are charred all the way through. And it's a good gist of that. If they're all black and you can see the embers burning. I could wait a bit longer, but my son, his feet are cold and he needs to go to his friend's house right now. Like I said, this is an impromptu video. So can I put this out? Some people bury it. Some people have it like it's like smothered. That's how you make charcoal. You can starve it of oxygen. I'm a bit like give it as much oxygen so I can get as much wood on there as possible. Because when you put another piece of wood on there, it takes away the oxygen. It takes the fire and it focuses on that, and you get some nice embers underneath. And then that's when you you just fuse it and hold it in this state. So I recommend using your best water. And I've gone for duck pond if you haven't guessed already. So this is full of rainwater and potassium, phosphorus and nitrogen, all the duck poo, all the good sediment. So it'll pretty much get the system going, get it nice and inoculated, pretty instant, basically instantaneous. But then there's always room for improvement. So when I do pour this on here, what I can do then is remove this and use it on the mealworm farms, the worm farms and the duck coop. So I'm gonna use this right now. So stand back. So we are ready to pour it on, and just be warned, it's going to get a bit sizzly. Obviously, you put water on the fire, it's going to get a bit crazy because it's like fire. Yes, exactly. Fire does not want to stop. So brace yourself. Woo! So that is bubbling up right now. Charcoal, biochar. Look at that. Beautiful, black, nice and crumbly. You can turn that. It's got nice duck poo on there. The more I crush it up, the more it can be able to inoculate it. The more porous it will be, the more the surface area. So what I'm going to do is put this in the mealworm farm once it cools down. But honestly, one of the best soil amendments. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I apologise for talking over the engine like this. Hopefully you can still hear me. But sending good vibes to you all. Lots of love. And if I can grow it here, we can grow it anywhere. So peace out, and hopefully see you in the next one. And next time I do another video in the light so you guys can see it properly. But look at that shimmer. Pure carbon right there. Biochar, nice and easy. Do it with your kids. Fun times. Anyway, see you in the next one, guys.